Today we're going to be here in Yazoo City, Mississippi, looking for the witch's grave. It says if you go right over here, the witch's grave is straight ahead. We got to find it. Let's take a closer look. Hi everybody and welcome to the world of Micah. I am out here in Yazoo, Mississippi today to try and find the witch's grave of Yazoo. Now the legend of the witch's grave became famous in Willie Morris's book, Good Old Boy, that was published in 1971. So basically the lady lived on the Yazoo River and she was caught torturing fishermen she lured in off the river. And the police were called basically, and when they tried to go get the lady, they chased her through the woods. They ended up finding her and she was halfway sunk in some quicksand when they found her. And as she was sinking, she swore revenge on Yazoo and its people. The old witch said, "In 20 years I will return and burn this town to the ground." And no one thought much of that. Then, May 25th, 1904, there was a huge fire that destroyed like 300 something buildings in Yazoo. Now there's a lot of theories about how this fire happened, but most locals and police say it was the Witch of Yazoo. Even so that locals came out to this cemetery, Glenwood Cemetery in Yazoo, to see her grave, and they noticed that the chains surrounding the grave were broken off. And after walking around and trying to find exactly where this witch's grave is, I found it right here. And these are the chains they put around that were broken when the locals came down here to check out her grave. After the fire, they came down here to see what had been happening around her grave, just curiously, and they mysteriously found the chains had been broken like they are now. And legend has it, when they put this stone here, it split in half and no one knows why. And these chains are always being repaired. As you guys can see, they used to go up here. They've all fallen down and none of the chains can seem to stay intact. They're always breaking and they're always trying to fix it. It's pretty crazy. And right here on the grave it says, according to the local legend, on May 25th, 1904, the Witch of Yazoo broke out of these curious chain links and surrounded her grave and buried down Yazoo City. And then writer Willie Morris, classic Good Old Boy, brought national renown to this vengeful woman and her shameful deed. That is nuts. It's pretty crazy. And as you guys can see, families travel here all the time to check out the witch's grave. Those guys just walked up as I was filming to check out the witch's grave. And I'm trying to find Willie Morris's grave, who was the author I was telling you about. He also wrote the famous book My Dog Skip, which was later turned into a film, and I actually did some of the filming locations for My Dog Skip. Now I gotta find Willie Morris's grave, and I will be honest with you guys, it's an early morning out here in Yazoo City, and the clouds and everything, and there's a slight breeze. It's a little creepy, but I had to come find the witch's grave of Yazoo, and I found it right here. Willie Morris, pretty awesome. Now he wrote the book that talked about the Witch of Yazoo, and he also wrote My Dog Skip, and that's his grave right there. I've always heard about these stories about the witch's grave and the legend and everything growing up in Mississippi. A lot of tales like that in Mississippi, and it's pretty cool to come out here and see, you know, the actual grave itself, and seeing those chains ripped apart and everything just makes the story so much more real. It's so cool. But this is a pretty gnarly cemetery out here. Lots of old headstones. I'll be honest with you, it's a little Night of the Living Dead out here. They're coming for you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Oh man, this is stupid creepy. Look at this. Mary Margaret. She died in 1907, and the head is missing. What in the world? And I'll be real honest with you guys. When you come out to certain graveyards and stuff, your mind starts playing tricks on you. It's a little weird. You kind of start seeing things in the distance and hearing different things, and it's a little weird. And this is downtown Yazoo, Mississippi. I love coming down here because the architecture is so awesome. You kind of feel like you're in Mayberry or something, and I love the way they're painting these buildings now, all the neon and everything, but they keep true to their roots, especially like that Webb's Pharmacy. That sign is so cool. I mean, take a look at that. That's so awesome. I have no idea what this is, but it's so random. They have a picture of Jim Carrey from The Mask right up there. And on the light poles out here, they have these guitars. That's pretty neat, because this is the gateway to the Delta. See, I wasn't lying. Gateway to the Delta. And check this out, the no smoking smokehouse. And on all four corners over here, they have guitars. Check this one out. Rocking to Delta Blues. And right here is the Main Street Hotel. You just gotta walk up the staircase there to get to the rooms. And there's an old Ben Franklin store. It's kind of like a 5 and 10 store from back in the day. Something about walking down these main streets, man, it makes you just feel like you stepped into a different time. I love it. I absolutely love it. And they even painted the fire hydrant here. They gave him some eyes, and he's got some friends that look like the kind of like the ghosts from Pac-Man. I think that's gonna do it for downtown Yazoo. Check out the Bank of Yazoo over there. That's pretty old looking. It looks like it's still in business. On this guitar, it's Robert Johnson. There's the devil and the crossroads where he supposedly sold his soul to that man to learn how to play this instrument. So thanks for watching, and thanks for taking a closer look as I showed you guys the Witch's Grave of Yazoo, Mississippi. If you guys are ever here in Yazoo, Mississippi, look up the Witch's Grave. You guys can come and see it. It's a lot of fun. It's a little creepy. I enjoyed coming. I'm glad I got to do this. If you would like to support World of Micah, please go to worldofmicah.spreadshirt.com. You guys can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm on there all the time. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to click that subscribe button because it's free. It'll keep you updated with my latest video. Until then, stay weird. Goodbye.